artists in history have reached the level of fame, influence, and controversy as Michael Jackson. Known as the King of Pop, his music transcended borders, broke records, and shaped pop culture for decades. But behind the glittering career lies a complex and often troubled personal life. In today's episode, we explore the incredible highs and heartbreaking lows of Michael Jackson's life and career, from his meteoric rise as a child prodigy to becoming one of the most celebrated and scrutinized figures in music history. Stay tuned. This is one story you don't want to miss. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the lives of the world's most fascinating individuals. Today, we're taking on a legend, someone whose name is synonymous with pop music. That's right, it's none other than Michael Jackson. Whether you've been moonwalking since the 80s or are just discovering his genius, this episode will take you through the life and career of one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's moonwalk through history together. Early life and the Jackson 5. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, the eighth of 10 children in the Jackson family. From an early age, it was clear that music ran through his veins. Michael's father, Joe Jackson, pushed his children to form a group that would become known as the Jackson 5. By the time Michael was just 5 years old, he was already the standout member of the group, with a voice that amazed audiences and a stage presence far beyond his years. The Jackson 5 signed with Motown Records in 1968, and their first 4 singles, I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There, all hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Michael was the lead singer, and his star power was undeniable even at that young age. While the Jackson 5 brought Michael early fame, it was clear that he had bigger aspirations, and by the time he was a teenager, he was already eyeing a solo career. Solo career breakthrough, Off the Wall and Thriller. In 1979, Michael released his first major solo album, Off the Wall, produced by the legendary Quincy Jones. The album was a game-changer, blending disco, pop, and funk in a way that was both groundbreaking and infectious. Hits like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You dominated the charts and showcased Michael's unique ability to blend smooth vocals with explosive dance moves. Off the Wall was a commercial and critical success, setting the stage for what would come next. Then, in 1982, Michael released Thriller, and the world of music would never be the same. Thriller became the best-selling album of all time, with over 66 million copies sold worldwide. The album produced iconic hits like Beat It, Billie Jean, and of course, the title track Thriller, which featured a now legendary music video. The Thriller video transformed music videos from mere promotional tools into a legitimate art form. And who could forget Michael's debut of the moonwalk on national television in 1983? It was this period that solidified Michael Jackson as the king of pop. Innovations and influence. Michael Jackson was more than just a musician. He was an innovator. He revolutionized not only how music was made, but also how it was performed and marketed. His music videos were cinematic, his concerts were spectacles, and his influence stretched across genres, from pop to R&B to rock. His signature moves, like the moonwalk, the toe stand, and his iconic spins, became dance staples. Beyond that, Michael was a fashion icon. Think of his glittering gloves, military jackets, and fedora hats. No one before him had quite managed to merge music, dance, and fashion into such a seamless package. Artists like Beyoncé, Justin Timberlake, and Usher have all credited Michael as their primary inspiration. Even today, his work continues to shape the music industry. Michael's ability to connect with his audience on a deeply emotional level, while also delivering visually captivating performances, set a new standard for global pop stardom. The personal struggles and later years. Despite his massive success, Michael Jackson's life offstage was often troubled. He had a complicated relationship with fame, the media, and even his own identity. Many of his issues can be traced back to his difficult childhood, especially his strained relationship with his father. As an adult, Michael sought to maintain an image of eternal youth, which became a theme in both his music and his appearance. In the 90s and 2000s, Michael faced numerous allegations and legal battles, the most publicized being accusations of child molestation. Although he was acquitted in 2005, these scandals took a toll on his reputation, and he became increasingly reclusive. At the same time, Jackson continued to create music, releasing albums like Dangerous and History, though they never reached the same commercial success as Thriller. Health problems and financial issues also plagued Michael in his later years. However, in 2009, he was preparing for a comeback tour called This Is It, which was set to be a monumental return to the stage. Tragically, on June 25, 2009, Michael passed away from cardiac arrest caused by an overdose of prescription drugs. His death sent shockwaves across the globe, with fans and celebrities mourning the loss of the king of pop. Legacy and impact. Michael Jackson left behind a legacy that is unparalleled in the world of music. His influence on pop culture, dance, music videos, and global entertainment is still felt to this day. In 2010, he became the first artist to sell more than 1 billion records worldwide. Even after his death, his music continues to resonate with new generations of listeners. But Michael's legacy is not without controversy. The allegations and media scrutiny that followed him throughout his later years have complicated his public image. Yet, despite these complexities, the sheer magnitude of his artistic contributions cannot be denied. From the infectious rhythms of Billie Jean to the socially conscious messages of Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson used his music to entertain, inspire, and challenge his audience. He may be gone, but his influence will echo for years to come. Closing remarks. So there you have it, the incredible, complex, and unforgettable life and career of Michael Jackson. From child star to global icon, his journey was one filled with extraordinary talent, innovation, and, yes, personal challenges. Whether you celebrate his music or critique his personal choices, there's no denying that Michael Jackson's impact on music and pop culture is timeless. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow MJ fans. And remember, as Michael once said, the greatest education in the world is watching the masters at work. Until next time, keep moonwalking through life.